Hey, it's Friday morning. Here's a super quick tip. We're live, right? Here we are. I'm on the Bitcoin chart. Here's a super quick tip. You know, the market's gone crazy, right? You and I both know that. We know what's going on in the world. We know there's a big shift with reserve currency coming, all sorts of things. But here's a tip. You know, some of you trying to catch, remember the London market, the Asia market, New York market. Well, in the last 2 days, especially yesterday, that never eventuated. Well, obviously, right? Everyone's panicking. They're a little too worried. So they're unloading the market. But this tip is about whole numbers, right? I know Bitcoin, cryptos, trading is mathematics, yes, but you got to take in human psychology and put that in the matter. And whole numbers, they're psychological barrier or, you know, support and resistance. Yeah, here's I want you to understand, with support and resistance, I want you to understand something. Let's say a cryptocurrency is trying to climb and it's tapping a resistance, right? And it can't get through, and it bounces off, and it comes back up, and it bounces off. You know, once it's gone past that, guess what happens? That resistance becomes support. So, you know, oh, now it's trying to get below, right? Now it's support. So support and resistance has nothing to do with the whole number. See what's happening here? Look at this. Right? Look, boom, boom, boom. This 1 minute chart. So where are we? We're right on that. We've had this nonsense, right? Where it went up over here, blew across during the night the night before last. Now back down again. Then this is my time, right? We're on my time, Singapore time, and then late last night I caught this, but you know I warned some people about it in the group. And told him, and you know, we got here, one of the new guys that was in, he was lucky, he jumped in, but then he was smart enough to jump out. Sharp, quick, short trading, right? Sharp, quick, short trading. So these are 1 minute candles. Let's drag this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, big spike, set it out. Right? Now let's have a look over here. So we're right on. I want you to have a look. This is a lesson. Oh, I always forget that. Reset the chart. Whole number lesson. We look back here, 6 o'clock this morning, and a double tap. See right here? Let's make this super big. When this happens, where was it? Right here. When this happens, when you're coming, we got a whole number, 39,000, right? We're in the 39s, we're all the way up to the 40s, and we've calmed down, and when you get in the 1 minute chart, every time when you get a double tap, doesn't have to be one, it could be here, and then 10-15 minutes later, and it taps again, right? It taps on the whole number. You go, you're crazy, Mel. No, I'm not crazy. You go back and look in history, 100% of the time, 100% of the time this happens. This time it was 1 minute apart. You get a double tap, see, right on. It's always like this. We're talking about 39,000, the whole number. So it's always like 39,058, 39,066, 39,030, right? Just a handful of numbers above it. If it was 40, it'd be 40,060 or 40,048, right? But we got a double tap 1 minute apart. It could be 10 minutes apart. You could get a tap, you get a second tap 10 minutes later, and what always happens 100% of the time, on that second tap you get a rally. And here's the rally. See, it grew all the way back up, $500, right? You got it? Now here's where people get caught out. They start to think, okay, we're on the way up. It never happens. Because you got that double tap, you just got to be patient, right? So we're just hanging on for an hour here, and then zoom, look where it went. It went from that mark, zip, right? Then you get ready, and when you see it start to happen, you can go capture this. 1.78. That's a nice return, right? You're going to get yourself 10-15% or more on your trade. So this is now, once it gets down to like that $300 below the whole number, right? We're talking about the 39,000 here. So when it gets that $300 odd to 38.8, 38.7, that's it, right? Don't hang in any longer. Jump out. Thanks, right? Thank you. Have gratitude. Thanks for the money. Thanks for the money. Don't be greedy. This is how you get caught. And it comes back and you end up giving back your profits. So when you get down that 200 to 300 below, it's done its run, and it'll come back, and what'll happen is, you watch, I'll predict the future here. This will come back up, and it will hang around this area here, banging up and down, in between that 39.1, 30, and it'll go boom, 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 and it'll bang around there for a while. But you can capture that, right? So when you see, right, here it is. Let's go back here. When you see that double tap, right, on that whole number, right, and you see it tap it twice, it will climb, like here, climb, and you can catch those longs, and then what happens, right, it climbed all the way up to 39.5, right, you see it here? Look where we're at, 39.5. This is a 1 minute chart, seems like a long time, but we're only talking, from 6 o'clock to 7, 8 o'clock here. So it climbed all the way up, and then down she goes, and you get the dump. As soon as it gets to it, zip, off it goes, right? It gets right to it, and down it goes. So when you see that, now you catch those shorts. All right, little tip. Just little tips. You guys are all surprised how many of you are so eager and keen. You cannot get rich overnight. You get rich through patience. You get rich through learning little tips like this. My tips about what I teach you with the direction. 1 hour, 2 hours, 6 hours, always repeating this over and over and over. When the what is it? Look, let's do it right now. Here's the direction on, right? It's just changed. You see, look, I sat out for a long time. I wasn't interested in trading. Look at this nonsense here. How do you know which way the market's going? Look at these. These would have wiped out people. I mean, seriously wiped out people. Now, here we are. So we got 2 good 1 hour candles, red. So let's have a look. So we go, okay, it's direction's red. Not yet. 2 hour. Well, it's only just, right? So we had a changing of the guard. 2 and 6 hour, guarantee it's green. No, we're still red. All right, we got clear direction for shorty. Now you go and check on your other coins. Even if you're going to go trade Atom or whatever it is, you make sure you check their direction as well. Don't just go, okay, Bitcoin's at always, all of them are. Go check their direction as well. All right, so we saw that double tap. And what did we see when we saw that double tap? Back here, it grew. Right, here's the double tap right on the 39. Right, see that? Look over here. 39,062, 39,058, right? There's the double tap. This could be 5 minutes apart. Doesn't have to be side by side like this. But the second tap, every single time, 100% of the time, go back and look for years in history, it will climb, and it climbed. It's on the 1 minute chart. It climbs, and then when you start to see those major candle, first candle, second candle come in, go and take a short, and zip, you just cleaned up and just made it. Now it'll come back, right? See, it's going to come back. This will keep coming back, and you can, I'm not playing here. You already took my trades, made money, and sitting it out. I'm not doing this. Why would I take a long, even though I said it's coming back? Why would I take a long? I never would. Why? Because look at the direction. The red army's winning. 1 hour, red army. 2 hour, red army. 6 hour, red army. Don't trade against the flow when you trade. Now, I'm not talking about Carbon's alerts, right? I'm talking about 1 minute trading. When you're doing this in your beyond the bot, snagging these nice, super good wins in and out really quick. All right, 8 minutes. See you later. Alligator in a while, crocodile. See you long like a sausage and round like a rissole.